One. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at exactly the stroke of 8 o'clock. I hope you're all well. I've got glasses on because I'm trying something new. I've actually got a teleprompter in front of me because I was struggling before to see what the hell I was doing, and now it's all here right in front of me, and I hope this works. But it does mean I'm looking at you for a change instead of like this or like this. Jeff, how are you, my buddy?
I'm well. I'm really well. And hello to everyone. It's a very dreary day here, but it's warm and muggy.
We've had a good weather here. Last couple of days has been really sunny, which is good because I've got to go out and fly a drone tomorrow. More about that story later. In the meantime, Mr. I've got a secret to tell the world over there wants to tell you everybody something. In case you've not heard already, Jeff, over to you. Tell them a story.
Well, I renewed my passport, so I'm much better as far as physically since I was sick, and I'm planning on coming over to England on the 20th of April. Now, we had it all planned.
We did. This was going to be good. You'll like this.
We had it all planned that we were going to show up in Eastbourne at a particular address at 7:45 and knock on their door and crash their party.
Yeah, we were going to turn up unannounced and go on Bernie's show. However, Jeff, you want to explain what went wrong?
Well, we didn't tell anybody because we wanted it to be a total shock to everyone that, when they turned on his show, we would all be sitting there.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening is the week that I bought the tickets to land in Gatwick on Tuesday, and we had bus or train tickets to go down to Eastbourne, is the week that the station master is going to be out of town, and he's going to have a substitute. I think it's Andrew Murphy. I think.
Yeah.
So, So that's what happened. Oh, here comes the train.
Jeff is right on the railroad. If you've seen the video, that was taken almost from outside his camper van. Can't hear it yet. Is it close?
Yep. The sound of America.
Yeah. Can't hear it. Never mind. That's a shame. Because American trains have got a particular sound that I'm quite fond of. If anybody in the comments feels like doing me a favor, that I could say I'm using new technology here tonight. Can you tell me how I sound, how it looks? Is everything working great? I can see from the screen that I'm actually looking into the camera now, which I've never done before. That's a good thing.
Sound seems to be a little bit muffled, but it's good.
Sounds muffled. Hang on.
A little bit, tiny little bit.
Let's unmuffle it, shall we? Let's put the microphone.
We have the station master with us tonight, and we have Kathy with us. Kathy says, "Hi, Jeff. So pleased to hear you're coming over to the UK next month. Hope to meet you, Kathy. I am sure that you will. I am looking forward to it." Station master says, "I hope you saved me a seat." We have the Wandering Ponderer with us. Hello, greetings, everyone. The Ponderer is going to have a new video out on Saturday. And it looks kind of Area 51-y to me. It looks like it's going to be very interesting. We have Roland with us. Good evening all together. Let's see. We have Andrew Graham with us. Good evening, one and all. Wandering Ponder says, "Jeff, you have a different handle." Yeah, it kind of picks a different name for me every week. I don't really understand that, but Sweep the Cat is with us. Hi, everyone. What have I missed?
Jeff announcing what he was coming over. It's such a shame because we put so much effort into kind of keeping it secret. planning it so that Jeff would arrive. The plan was Jeff was going to arrive Tuesday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon into Gatwick. And then what was going to happen was we were going to go down on the train to Eastbourne, grab a hotel for the night, and maybe have a wander around Eastbourne and check it out the next day. And then Jeff said 7:45 would have been on Bernie's door. We probably would have had to ring him because he doesn't open the door after 6:30. But we'd have been there. Now, we had organised to hire a defibrillator just in case we needed it. And we also had a hotel booked in case we got run off. So, I mean, all the plans were in place, but sadly, we didn't account for him buggering off to Welsh Wales, which is one of his second homes pretty much. But never mind. Maybe, well, I don't know. It's all gone now. We can't do it. But never mind. We don't care. We're just coming over. And what we're going to do, Jeff, we're going to go down to see Dave the Wandering Ponderer.
Yeah, till he runs us off.
Till he runs us off.
Give him until he runs us off.
Yeah. So we're going to stay a night down there. We're also on the way back. Jeff wants to go on a boat trip from Westminster Bridge down to Greenwich and back. So we're going to do that on the way back from Dave's. Now, if anybody, and I haven't said this to Jeff, but I'm sure he won't mind, if anybody can be in London on the day we do it and would like to join us for a boat trip to Greenwich and back, I'm sure Jeff would love you all to come down. I'm going to see if I can get my son to turn up, and anybody who can get into London that day. The date is probably likely going to be, let's have a look. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to do it first. So Jeff's going to be completely knackered when he gets here. He'll have started off the previous day at 6 in the morning. So what we'll do is we'll come from Gatwick and we'll come back into London. And if you watch my videos a while back, you'd have seen me staying in a hostel in London, which puts you in like boxes. You have like cubicles you sleep in. Jeff desperately wants to stay there. So we're going to head there Tuesday night. Now that means that our day in London is going to be, let's get this right. I don't want to tell you the wrong information.
Have a drink of my iced mocha.
Oh, no, we're not going to talk about that. So Jeff will arrive on the 21st. It'll be the 22nd of April. So if anybody is in London or can get into London, contact me direct and I'll tell you what the arrangements are and we can arrange a point to meet up. Because Jeff desperately wants to see things like Big Ben, hear it chime, and the view from the river.
Every person on this planet that can afford it at some point should be able to say that they heard Big Ben chime. I believe that with every ounce of my being.
Yeah, well, Jeff is going to hear it chime and he's going to be stood right under it because, yeah, as you probably know, the boat to Greenwich leaves from underneath the tower itself. So, yeah, if anyone's around that day, and that, just to reiterate, is the 22nd, it's a Wednesday, and would like to join us on a boat trip down the Thames and back, Jeff will be more than pleased to see you. Likewise, if anybody wants to come and see Jeff after he gets back to Glastonbury, because he will be spending some time here, feel free, get in touch, come and say hello. You'll be made more than welcome. We'll be going over to see Barry in Weston-super-Mare at some point. So if anybody wants to come there.
Let's talk about Barry for a minute.
Okay.
Barry was very, very, very ill. And the funny part about it is Barry had the same thing wrong with him that I had.
Yeah.
The exact same thing. So yeah. Barry is doing much, much better now. And I cannot tell you how much of a relief that is because I was very
brilliant news.
You know, I love me, Barry. I love me, Barry. Barry is a good guy. The world needs more Barrys.
They definitely do. Barry was down a coal mine recently, back where he came from. And he was telling us how he went and saw the pit pony sheds. because he started off his career in the mines with pit ponies. I mean, that's how far back he goes. And I was talking to Jeff earlier on today, and I'm thinking, that might make an interesting video. I wouldn't mind doing that. So we'll be seeing Barry soon anyway, because I've got to go back to Papa's, the amazing fish and chip shop. And so I will be having a little chat with Barry then about sorting that out, because that would be good. That would be good.
The comments are getting away from us.
Oh, go on then, catch up, Jeff.
Andrew Norris says, damn shame, Jeff. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Shame and regale that man. Yes.
Going away to Wales, for Christ's sake. I mean, why? Why would you do such a thing?
The Wandering Punter says, camper van, that's an RV. Yes, this is my luxurious RV. I love my RV. I am very, very much at home in my RV. It's very big and luxurious. And as soon as I get all of the projects done that I'm working on, I will take everyone on a tour. I have the stove. I have a wood stove, and I have it taken apart right now because I'm adding a blower to circulate the hot air. And so I have projects going all over. So as soon as I get that done, I will take everyone on a tour. Let's see. Barry says, good evening, Gabriel and Jeff. Hope both of you are well. Great news about you coming over in April. Station Master says, sorry about that. I will be at Wales chasing a sunset on a town that I can't pronounce, Cardigan Bay. Roland says, looks
Hi,
good.
Roland.
Hair's still a bit pink. The eyes are off.
Yeah, I have pink hair. I went to my daughter's at the weekend. I don't know if you can see that there. And she was dyeing Dave, my granddaughter's hair. And so I got a bit left over. Do you want it? And I thought, well, do you know, and people who've known me, and there aren't anybody on here who's known me that long, but years and years ago, back in the late 90s, my hair was purple. And I mean, I used to bleach it and it was fluorescent purple. And I used to wear all purple clothes from head to foot. But I kind of grew out of that. But it did go pink. I think it could be pinker, but everybody likes it. Nobody said, oh, you look like a puff in a skirt. Everybody
Those
seems
of
to
you
like
who
it.
know me know I'm colorblind, and I didn't know that he had changed the color because I don't see colors like everyone else does. I had a pink car once. I drove it for over a year, but didn't know it was pink. So
You had it pointed out to you in the end, didn't you?
yeah, I went to the DMV and I was renewing the license, and the guy says, "Do you want to change anything on the application?" And I said, "No." And he goes, well, what do you mean? I said, well, what would I change? And he goes, well, your car isn't white anymore. And I said, it's not white anymore. He goes, no. I said, what color is it? He goes, it's bright pink. I said, my car is pink. Yeah. So.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. Sweet the Cat says, Jeff, brilliant. Are you going to Glastonbury? Yes, I will be going to Glastonbury.
Yes, so anybody out this way, as I say, you are more than welcome. We'll be doing things while Jeff's here. He'll be here for the Dragons. He'll be here for the Frost Fair and several other things. Not Frost Fair, Beltane. Several other things. There's a big night party going on in the heart of the tribe. He'll be here for that. Loads of things going on. This is kind of Glastonbury waking up after the winter this particular weekend. So lots to do, lots to see. And particularly sitting on the market cross, just watching the world go by is something that Jeff is really looking forward to doing, aren't you, bro?
Yeah, I want to do a video. I want to go. It's going to be for the station master. I'm going to go and do a film. I'm going to title it Standing in the Footsteps of Merlin. I want to go and stand where Merlin stood. I'm going to dedicate the film to the station master. That's going to be one of the things we do. I want to do a film about the dressmaker shop in Glastonbury. There was a lady. It was before World War I. She opened up. She built and opened up a dress shop in Glastonbury. She ran the dressmaker shop 43 years. And I think that is a very interesting story. I want to tell that story. So I'm going to go to the Historical Society and find somebody to interview, and that's a video that I want to make.
Yeah. Another one that Jeff and I were thinking of doing was the history of the mayoral chains here in Glastonbury.
Yes, that's one that I want to do while I'm there. Yes.
Yeah, I was interviewing the mayor yesterday for a video, and I'm going to show you a clip of it later. And the mayor was on, and you could see his chain. And what I didn't explain to Jeff at the time, so I'll explain it now. If you notice, when you're looking at the chain, it's got lots of little squares on it. Each of those has got the name and dates of previous mayors. So it's quite a historical thing, because you can trace back, if it's an old chain, and some towns have chains going back hundreds of years. You can see the names of the mayors going all the way back. Ours has been done recently. We had some changes done to it. I don't quite know how far it goes back, but when we do a film of its history, you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to find out. So that's going to be another interesting one. Okay, talking about town councils and things civic, each year Glastonbury has an award. It's called the Community Awards, and they choose, well, basically you're invited to email in or message in who you would like to win it and why you want them to win it. So normally I film this and it's part of the town thing, so I was going to go anyway. I've since been informed there are prizes. There are four, well, not prizes, there are 4 awards given out. There's the town, not character, that's what Jeff calls it. There was the Citizen of the Year award. Then there's the Volunteer of the Year. Then there's the Young Volunteer. And then there's the long-term person who's been doing it quietly in the background for at least 10 years award. It's got a name, can't think what it is. So they're the 4 awards. Yours truly has won the second one. I am Glastonbury. I am Glastonbury 2026 Volunteer of the Year. Now, if you're all sitting there with your jaws on the floor in shock, that's exactly how I was when I was informed that I'd won it. Because it's a big thing. I mean, I thought, oh, well, you know, if it's just the council giving it, that's something, you know, because I do lots of videoing for the council. But no, people have to write in or email in or message in and say who they want to win it and give a reason why. And when they're choosing the person, the council look at the reasons why. And apparently there were lots of nominations for it, but apparently the people who voted for me gave good reason why I should win it. So that's happening on April the 2nd. I will be filming the event and things. And I'm going to get the certificate.
I have to say that I'm very, very, very sad that I'm going to miss. I'm very sad. I would like to have been there for you to have won that.
I'd love to have had you here, bro. It would have been epic. My daughter's coming up. My son's coming up. And we're going to go, I think Emma might be joining us. We're going to go for a pizza afterwards, make a bit of a thing of it. But I'm going to say now what I'm going to say on the night. I don't think I really did much to earn this. I think the people I video are the heroes. The people who I film running the fridge or clearing up the streets because people are throwing rubbish away, or running centres for people, or revamping old electrical kits so it can be reused again. Glastonbury is blessed with people who volunteer to do stuff. We've got so many of them, and they all do massively good work, and they're the heroes. So I will accept the award on behalf of the people that I film, basically, because I think it's the right way to do it. I'm happy. I mean, I do what I do because I like doing it. These guys probably do what they do because they like doing it too, but they do the work. I do the filming. So that's going to happen on April the 2nd. Anybody who wants to come along, they're welcome.
I think it's wonderful. And the person that nominated you was Emma.
Yeah, Emma was one of my nominees, apparently. Thank you, Emma. I don't know who else because I'm not really asking and I'm not at liberty to ask. But other people did as well. So whatever that was, I'm truly grateful to them for, taking the time to type my name in an inbox.
Yeah. The comments are getting away from us.
Okay, Bill, take over.
Barry West says, congratulations on your award, Gabriel. Sweet the Cat says, when you were in Glastonbury, Jeff will try and come down. I hope that you do. I want to meet everybody. So just get in touch with Gabriel, and I'm going to be around town. I'm 6'2", and I'm 23 stone, so I'm easy to find.
Yeah, just look where the shadow is. He'll be there. I've managed to borrow a car while Jeff's here, which I've got to insure for a short period of time so that we can get around. Yeah. But yeah, by all means, please, if you're in the area or if you can get to the area, email me at GlastonburyGabriel, that's all one word, all lowercase, at gmail.com.
Roland says, your eyes are off on the shelf.
My eyes are off on the shelf.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The reader board that usually runs that has the eyes that look back and forth.
Oh, excuse me.
Barry West says, congratulations on your award. Tell us about the background.
The background? What background?
He must be talking about the studio because you moved stuff around a little bit since the last time. Basically it's as it normally is. It's just that rather than having an action camera on a tripod in front of my screen, so I'm like this, looking behind it all the time, and I'm never looking into the camera. I decided a teleprompter would be a good idea for two reasons. One, it means everything's here in front of me. It means I'm looking straight down the lens of the camera at you. So that gives a more, me and you kind of feel rather than me looking off to the side. And it just works. It's nice and simple. Plus, it means I am able to now start doing videos with voiceovers. I'm talking pieces because normally I have got a very short-term memory problem. I can read something down here, and by the time I come up here to say it, it's gone. So if I can have it scrolling up that screen in front of me, then game on, because I can do more things than I could do before. And so far, it does seem to be working. I don't know if anyone has said in the messages what it sounds like and what it looks like, but from my end, it's looking great. Camelot Girl says, Gabe, I would love to see pictures of you with purple hair. Jackie's here tonight. Jackie says, hello, Gabriel and Jeff. Both are looking and sounding great.
Perfect. Excellent.
Sweep the Cat says, love sitting there, see some right characters. She's talking, must be talking about the Market Cross.
You will see some characters. You think I'm the local, because Jeff wants to get some T-shirts. The one that says, for me, local character, and he wants town character, and his T-shirt will say, I'm with the town character with an arrow pointing, so we walk down the street.
Or it could say transient philosopher.
Transient philosopher. Yeah, Jeff is a transient philosopher. Would you like to explain to the world what one of those is, Jeff?
I always, when you said you won the award and I was teasing you about being the town character, I always think of that movie, Support Your Local Sheriff, Jack Elam. Yeah. They ask him what he did before they made him the town deputy, and he would say, I was the town character.
Yeah. Thing is, excuse me, town characters in a town like Glastonbury are 10 a penny. If you're not a town character, you stand out. So by being normal in Glastonbury, you would stand out. Because everybody's a town character. You just blend in with all the others.
Teresa says, congratulations. Jackie says, congratulations, Gabriel, and well deserved.
Thank you.
Teresa, in a while, it's good to see you back.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's good to see everybody in. Good to see everybody.
Camelot Girl says, congratulations on winning the award, Gabriel. Much deserved. Sweep the Cat says, Jeff, make sure you walk around the Abbey and go up the tour bit of a hike, but well worth it. It must be the tour. She's go up the tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think Jeff will make it up the tour. It's quite steep. No. Jeff doesn't do hills.
Not since being in the hospital. I'm not up to that yet.
In fact, we may even, I'm looking at hiring also a little electric chair. Basically, because I want to have a go on one. I've seen these things whizzing around. Emma's got one. I've always thought, I'd like to have a go on one of those.
I will really admit that I feel good and I'm much stronger than I was, but I am not back to normal yet. I'm not.
No, that will come.
For those of you who don't know, Christmas Eve, I almost died. My heart stopped and it was very bad.
It was a full-on sepsis attack you had, wasn't it?
Yeah, and my blood pressure was really low and my heart was stopping. Yes, it was very bad. I almost died.
Not good times. But then something about Jeff, he recovers miraculously because he came from being at death's door to dancing a jig around his hotel bed in a couple of days. And they thought they were going to have to remove some toes, up to 3 toes, but definitely one. Jeff walks in and they take one look and said, "That's healed. You don't need that taken off." And it was literally, his toe had exploded, hadn't it, Jeff?
Yes, I went there when I had the appointment with the podiatrist. I went there with the full-on expectation they were going to remove a couple toes. Yes, I'm very thankful.
They didn't, yeah. And in other good news, because in America, as you know, it's really expensive if you're not well. And Jeff, and I'm telling you this story for a reason, actually had his bills taken over by the hospital, not only the ones he's done already, but for the rest of the year. And when he went in, the ladies all said, what did the ladies all say, Jeff, you little woman's man, you?
Everybody said that I was the nicest person they had ever had staying in the hospital. They all said that it was, they liked coming in my room because I was a very nice person.
Then they're all very good judges of characters. That doesn't surprise me. But you know, when it comes back and being a nice person comes back and does you some good, that's a good thing. Well deserved.
Yeah, it didn't take me very long after they figured out what it was. It didn't take very long before I started feeling better.
Yeah.
But Allison is with us tonight. She says, "Evening, Gabriel and Jeff. Hope you are both well. It's nice to see the sun, but I'm feeling quite down. If I did not need to go out, I would rather stay indoors." Well, that's too bad, Allison, that you're down.
That's sad.
Yeah. I hope that you are feeling better. Maybe we'll cheer you up a little bit with our silly patter.
Absolutely. And Jeff, I know, and myself, if ever you want to email us, if you're feeling down like that, we'll always have a chat with you. Always.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get my email or my information from Gabriel.
And mine, as I said earlier on, is Glastonbury Gabriel, all one word, @gmail.com. Just get in touch. We're here. In the meantime,
says, "Any plans on visiting my railway?" Yeah, I have plans of visiting your railway. That's why I've been asking you during your show clandestinely. I've been asking you when you were working. And you're
We
going
were
to be there.
coming to see you on the station. Anyway, I'm just going to do something a minute. There you go, Bernie. Take that there pill. So, what was I going to say? Yes. So that's all going well. I'm going to move on now because I've got a few bits and pieces to show you. And one of them, talking about Bernie, is going to light his fire, I think. Bernie has been telling me to go and see this particular gentleman for a very, very long time. So the other day I did just that thing. And here's the reason. We've come down for the Joby Carter Open Day. For those of you who don't know Joby Carter, stick around. This is going to be good.
In my courses, I don't teach to sketch like this straight off because it's so hard to do initially. We scale up and do like the perfect scaled up drawings of the letter because it makes people register the shape of letters. Because I always say to people, one guarantee, you will never look at letters in the same way again. Because when you're studying and you're trying to emulate them, you really, really have to look. I did an apprenticeship with a man called Stan Wilkinson.
Right, okay.
He'd learnt in 1950, I learnt in 92, and did my initial year with him. And then I just kind of continued to work with him forever. And he's still alive now. He's 90,
Right.
and he's a phenomenal signwriter, very humble. And he taught me, what he taught me from the kind of apprenticeship point of view, and it's actually different to the way I teach. I've sort of developed a way because I've taught so many people. But I owe everything to him because he gave me the time at a time when actually people weren't teaching sign writing because it was dying. But it didn't die, and it's still here today. And I'm busier with the courses than I've ever been. We're just starting to record an online course that people can download. But that's going to be hundreds of hours of work to do that. But I'm confident there's a demand. And then we go like this. And we go back there, we put that there, and we go over a little bit to allow for the block.
And there he is, the great man himself, Joby Carter. Now, we're really lucky. He's moved into this area recently, and he is one of the very few sign writers doing that sort of work still around. He's training people, and he's just taken on an apprentice, only his second apprentice recently. And it's just absolutely brilliant watching the man work. I mean, you saw him there, that said thhe on it, and it was like suddenly he did it. And then, I know this is the wrong thing to say, but it's like a Rolf Harris painting. Can you see what it is yet? He put a single line on it and a letter became 3D. It was incredible. And the stuff, I got a poster of a Carter circus in Uxbridge, which is where I was born.
You were born in Uxbridge, yes.
I was. Now, I bought a frame while I was in street on the way home and then left it in the shop. So that's kind of the sort of crap I do. But I am going to get
that the Glastonbury sign that he had, the Glastonbury sign was the exact same one in the branch line film that was hanging at the train station in Glastonbury.
Yeah, very similar. I think he's done it in the style. Did you notice before he started walking, the last sign it panned down to said Cockwomble?
Yeah.
He had got an incredible sense of humor. He tells really bad dad jokes. Yeah, he really bad dad jokes. Like, for example, my pencil's broken. Oh, well, there's no point on it, is there? It's go away and stop telling these horrible jokes. But yeah, he's very funny, man, very intelligent. And I've arranged, that was an open day. He does 3 a year. Normally, it's shut off. He's either training or he's working. It's not, you can't just walk in there and have a look round. It's not open to the public normally. But I had a chat with him. That, by the way, the editing in that, I apologize for it. It's not finished film yet. It's literally just some clips I've put together with music because I'm still finishing the movie. So in order to get it out tonight, I just created that little collage, if you like. But I am going to go back and have some time with him and do a proper interview about his history, how he started. You'll see on there, there's his first sign that he painted when he was 14. And then another one when I think he was 16. And then one when he was in his 30s. And then one when he was in his 40s. But yeah, fascinating guy. And I really enjoyed going to meet him and will be going back. What's in the comments, Jeff? I've been waffling for ages.
Let's see. Well, getting back to the station master, him asking if I was going to visit the railway. Yes, I obviously that's one of the things I'm absolutely dying to do. I'm thinking at this point that the Tuesday, when he works the Tuesday, because both weekends that I'm going to be here in Glastonbury have stuff going on, right? They're doing the Beltane is one day, and then the other weekend is the Merlin.
Yeah. We'll have to have a look at the date, see if we can fit that in, because I'd like to go back over there. I would like to go back over there.
Obviously, we want to see the station master walking his beat with his watch.
Yeah, and his hat. Absolutely.
For those of you who don't know, the station master, he is the proud owner. I think it's a 1909, isn't it? It's a 1909.
Yeah, I think it was
Illinois Bun 60 hour.
Beautiful watch.
It's the exact watch that a station master in a very large city here in America would own. It is a very, very, very high end watch. I would even go so far as to say, with maybe one other exception, like the Ball watch, it's probably the finest single register watch made. Probably in the world. Probably in the world, yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so yes, we want to go and see the station master. We do.
Are we caught up with the comments now?
Barry says, great comment, Gabriel. If you are normal in Glastonbury, you stand out. Ian is with us tonight. Hello, Ian. Ian, please avail yourself. Please tell us what you're doing, where you're going to be, and all that. Obviously, I would move heaven and earth to sit down and have a pint with you.
Yeah.
We have Emma with us. Emma, were you here at the beginning of the show? Because Gabriel told about winning the Town Character Award, and you are the one who nominated him.
The Town Twat Award. Yeah, that's me.
Jackie says, I hired a mobile scooter from our local mobility outlet about 6 years ago when I had my knee replacement. It was great. I could join the family and see the lights and Bournemouth Gardens that Christmas. Yes, I think that I'm able to move around and all that, but obviously to walk from here to the Red Spring would probably be a little much. So it would be nice to be able to
because basically we want you to enjoy this holiday. It's a holiday in a lifetime, this one, and I don't want it spoiled by the fact you can't get to places, or you're feeling you're slowing everybody down because you can't walk. So if we've got a little one of those, I can have a play on it because I desperately want to have a go, and it will also get you around the place.
Oh, the supermarkets here all have them. I don't use them at the supermarket, but the supermarkets here all have them. I went and walked around Walmart the other day. Darla and I went to Walmart. I was there well over an hour. I was walking around, but we have the big carts here, the shopping carts. We have the big ones. You guys have.
And you can lean on them.
Yeah, I can lean on them, and I can walk all over. I couldn't lean on your guys' shopping cart. Sweet the Cat says, sorry to hear about that, Allison. Been there many times. It's really hard to be in that place. Hope you feel better soon. Yes, Allison, we do. We both of us hope that you feel better soon. And if there's anything we can do to help, we are here for you. The best we can be. Station Master says, I'll let you know when I'm working. Yes, Mr. Station Master. Please let us know. He also says, okay, I'll take the damn tablet. Thanks for the reminder. We got to keep you out, even though you're not there for us.
Absolutely, we're there for you.
When we needed you, you run off, but we are here for you.
100%, brother. 100% from there.
Barry says, hope you are feeling better soon, Allison. Yes, Barry. And I'm sure that you can feel for her because you were down yourself there for a while. Emma, what the hell do you look like? Gabriel, I prefer the silver locks.
Oh, no. This is looking pretty cool. You are the first person, Emma, who doesn't like it. Everybody else loves it. I thought it was going to be brighter than this. I honestly did, but we didn't bleach it, and she just put the dye on, and I thought, oh, that's going to come out bright pink. I'm going to look like a right nonce. But hey, it didn't. So I'll have to go back and have another go.
I would love to go and visit, Laura, and I would love to be there when you guys have one of your family nights. I would love to be there. However, I am glad that I missed Pink Night.
Yeah. She could probably
Station
tattoo
Master
you or
says
pierce
Carter's Steam Fair was famous for the Thames Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. It went. I mean, Uxbridge is over that way. It was just really well known. It's one of the big circus families. They, I think, all the rides were safely dispatched to various other places and users and stuff. Is that iced coffee, Jeff?
It is. It's iced mocha, and it's very tasty.
Yes. Dear.
Did you notice on the Station Master show the other day, he was talking about that amusement park? And I'm sure that's the same one that they go to in the movie The Day the Earth Caught Fire.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been.
He said it's not there anymore, but it was big then.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Ian says, brilliant artist. Teresa says, love the staircase. Tracy Murphy is with us tonight. Hello, Tracy. Glad to see you again. Station Master says, Joby ran the fair after his dad died, but it was not viable after COVID.
No.
Let's just get caught up. Oh, nope, that's it. Go ahead. I lost my
Okay, if we suddenly disappear this evening, it's a planned ending. Simply because I've just noticed, because I've got the teleprompter plugged in, I've got cables plugged into my laptop, which means it's running out of battery. I don't know how long it's going to last. So we're nearly at the end of the show anyway. So hopefully it will just about make it and then go at the end of the show. I'm going to move on now because I was approached. People are starting to approach me with projects that they'd like me to film for them. I had another one yesterday, but last week I was approached to ask if I could use my drone capabilities. They're having a big day about the River Brue. It's about pollution. It's about eels not being able to move around because of weirs, and generally the state of the River Brue. And they've asked me to come up with a film that's going to be shown during this open day. So I've filmed the first half of it, and I intend to play it for you now. There's no talking. Just sit back and enjoy the film. And this is what we're doing. Well, here. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to put that right. I forgot to remove. If you don't remove the one you've just watched, it doesn't let you watch another one, which is a little bit sad. So I'm just going to repeat that, and then we'll do this. Here we go. And that is something I really want to do more of. It was a complete pain in the butt because I went down there and got the intro shot. Whoopsie daisy, just kicked the teleprompter. Where am I going? Hang on, sorry about that. This is one of the problems of this thing. There we go. I have to sort this bit out. That's it. I filmed that introduction, and then the wind picked up. And I had to go home, and I went down the next day, and the wind defeated me, and I went down the next day, and the wind defeated me. Then I was away, and then I came back, and it was still windy, but I managed to get the last bit of footage. I'm going in a Tesla tomorrow because the lady I'm filming it for is taking me to the other mill hole that I've got to film. I've never been in a Tesla. You've never been in
one of those hideous, ugly cyber trucks that...
No, I don't think they're road legal here, you know. I really don't think they're road legal in this country. They're certainly style-wise should be made illegal. There's nothing going for them. No, I think this is just a normal car type Tesla, but I've never been in one. But I don't think I've been in an electric car yet, to be perfectly truthful.
Barry says, hopefully we can meet up in Glastonbury sometime soon, Sweep. Yes, that would be very nice. Speaking of which, Mr. Station Master, if you want to redeem yourself to us,
you could.
Let's see if we can't schedule up one of those little meeting things you guys where you guys go to the
garden center.
Yeah, garden center. Yes, that would be quite wonderful. I would come. I would really. Hopefully, it's train friendly. We can get there from the train.
Yeah, it has to be train friendly, and also it has to fit in. By the time in 2 weeks' time, we will have sorted out the itinerary because we've just had this bombshell dropped on us yesterday that the station master's not playing with us. So we've got to start again, discard all those plans that we spent hours and hours and hours formulating, and start again and spend more hours and hours and hours starting a new itinerary. Once we have that itinerary, which is probably going to take us till the next show to organise, we will let you all know where to go, when to be, blah, 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 blah. Yeah,
you feel bad yet, Mr. Station Master? Tracy Murphy says, hope you have a lovely visit, Jeff. Yes, thank you very much, Tracy. I'm hoping that you and Andrew will be around at some point during my visit. That would be quite wonderful.
Don't forget, they do live at the opposite end of the country, some of these people. It's long distances. My fault for living down in the West Country.
I won't be station master on Tuesday. I am in the booking office, but I can wear my station master uniform for you.
No, we're not going all that way just to see a clerk. We were going all that way to see a station master, I think.
Ian says, Jeff, we will have a meetup for sure. If you are in Hampshire, you are welcome to go to my international B414. Oh yeah, the only tractor I've ever run. I used to have an 8N when I was in California. I had an 8N. I had all the attachments for it. I had a front bucket, had a rear drag bar, I had post hole digger, I had the lifting arm. I could pull a motor out of a car. I had all the stuff. Barry says, sounds good. I'm in West End Supermare, which is only a 40-minute car journey. Emma says, Barry West says, let's see. Emma says, I want to try an iced mocha. Well, you will have the opportunity because I am going to be at the Heafy's at some point that I am here, and we are going to have the ingredients. We're going to take some Ghirardelli chocolate, and we're going to take some half and half in there, and we're going to make American-style iced mochas. So you will have the opportunity. I can pretty much guarantee you. Let's see. Sweep the Cat says, definitely, Barry, I'd love to meet up with you. Been to Weston a few times. don't think that much to it, though, but at least it's by the sea, not like Coventry. But I guess we are top of the league.
Mhm.
Let's Station Master says Tuesday, the 28th, I mean.
Mm.
Barry
Well,
says there are some nice things about Weston Sweep if you know where to find them. It looks like a very nice place. I loved your video when you went and that up. Ian says Jeff you would love Milestone Museum in Basingstoke, Hampshire. It's got old shops and steam engines, cars and lorries, or Amberton Open Air Museum in Sussex.
Another one I'd like to take you to, but we're just not have the time, is the Black Country. That's probably one of the best ones you can go to. It's absolutely superb. But again, we've got to start a whole new itinerary.
The bad part about this visit to see Ian is with him as a nurseryman, I'm coming the wrong time of year for him. It's Christmas Eve. This time of year is Christmas Eve for him.
They're busy planting, aren't they? And seedlings and transpotting and all that sort of gardening stuff, which I know nothing about.
Well,
but, I mean,
keep it under your hat, Ian. But we're formulating a plan where if this goes good, we're going to do it again later in the year. So,
yeah, think on. Anyway, on that note, Jeff, I'm about to literally run out of battery in this laptop. So rather than having an unscheduled stop, it's 9 o'clock. Shall we do a scheduled one and say goodbye to the ladies and gentlemen until next time in 2 weeks, when we will have an itinerary that can't be broken this time?
Yes. I hope that I get to meet everybody up. Mr. Station Master, we gave you a hard time tonight, but we love you. And it's all good.
Well, thank you everybody for coming. I don't know how many were here tonight. I didn't look, but it seemed quite lively in the comments. It was lovely to see you all. We're going to clear off now because we've got lots of planning and things to do. I've got editing to finish, and we will see you in 2 weeks' time. So for now, from me, goodbye. From Jeff.
And from me, goodbye. Everybody, remember to the Wandering Ponderer Saturday morning. I'll have his new video, and it looks interesting. Looks like it's going to be something to do with the Britain's equivalent of Area 51.
Absolutely. This is 49.5. It's not quite there yet, but yeah. And also, don't forget, next week, this time, you'll be able to see the Station Master. Yes, that's the guy who let us down really badly and went to Wales. But what can you say? We'll watch him anyway.
Bye, everybody.
That should go away in a minute. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. What's it doing? There's my glasses. And